the Gossip Girl characters that would and wouldn't have attended Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's wedding spectacular in Italy this past weekend. Starting off with Miss Blair Cornelia Waldorf Bass. The once almost future Princess of Monaco most certainly would not be in attendance. First of all, this level of style and chic was just not evident at the wedding this weekend, I'm sorry to say, and Blair is all those things. Second of all, if you remember when Blair met Duchess Beaton, played by the iconic Machen Amick from Riverdale in season 2 of Gossip Girl, Blair would have had far too many quips to make about,
"What are you doing here?"
I thought you might like to meet my friend.
"Why? So she can warn me about the effects of too much Botox?"
She said what she said. Now the same can't be said for Blair's old ball and chain, Mr. Charles Bartholomew Bass. Also a part of the Billionaires Boy Club. He would be in attendance, with of course Blair's blessing, for business mingling tings. Obviously Bezos has an expansive New York City real estate portfolio. Chuck is the son of Bartholomew Bass, who was a real estate mogul. He'd be there. But the one caveat of Miss Blair Cornelia letting her old ball and chain go to the wedding is that he would be in attendance with Mr. Nathaniel Archibald. Nathaniel would be invited because his grandfather, William Vanderbilt, who basically bought Nate the Spectator, which he was running at the end of Gossip Girl, would be going because, again, Billionaire Boys Club, rich people things, conservatives. Blair wouldn't be happy, but she'd have some peace of mind knowing Charles was with Nathaniel. Now this brings us to one Miss Lily Vander Woodson, who was in fact once Mrs. Bass. Lily, who is also a part of the Billionaire Girlies Club, would be in attendance with her husband, William Vander Woodson, Serena and Eric's father, because at the end of Gossip Girl, they were together at Serena and Dan's wedding. I don't agree with it, but I love Lily, and these are the circles that she runs in. To the evil spawn of Lily, Miss Serena Vander Woodson and Daniel Humphrey. They would be invited, but they wouldn't go because of Dan's principled value system. If you remember, Daniel made a boatload of money off of his novel Inside and Future Works, and he in fact bought a unit in Serena Vander Woodson's building. Just because he's a rich man now doesn't mean he sold his soul. I don't think they'd be there. Now off of Daniel Humphrey brings us to one Miss Jennifer Tallulah Humphrey. Jenny would never be caught fucking dead at the wedding of these two. This ain't cute style. Jenny learned from the best, Miss Eleanor Waldorf. However, Eleanor and Cyrus, aka Mr. Hall from Clueless, would in fact be in attendance to the wedding because they live in Paris, so it's just a private jet flight away. Again, Blair wouldn't approve, but she loves Cyrus and she loves her mother. Speaking of the Waldorf household, this brings us to one Miss Dorota. Never in the land of ever would Blair allow Dorota to show up at that wedding. Though the father of her babies was there, Blair would need Dorota's help with the kids. Because if you remember in the series finale of Gossip Girl, Dorota was playing with Chuck's son. Now other fabulous characters from Gossip Girl, like the beautiful Raina Thorpe, played by the iconic Tika Sumpter, she would in fact be invited because Russell, her father, was a billionaire from Chicago. Billionaires, they hang out with each other, so she'd be there. But I love her. Con artist of the century, Miss Ivy Dickens, aka Charlie Rose, but really Ivy Dickens, she wouldn't be there because she's off spending her billions, which she inherited from Lily's late mother, Cece Rhodes. Cece Rhodes wouldn't go because although she's a very rich woman, when she was alive, not her scene, not her crew. Did I cover everyone? Oh my gosh, Vanessa! Vanessa, who, let's be real, wouldn't be invited. She would be outside that wedding protesting because these people and their carbon footprint is just so toxic. Here's